Hi guys, hope you're all well. Welcome back to It's Cooking Good. Today I'm going to be cooking my lemon chicken orzo soup. This is actually a recipe that uses leftover chicken. I don't know about you guys, but here my kids and my wife love roast chicken and they love it in sandwiches, salads, everything. We normally buy one on a Sunday, cook it up. By Wednesday stroke Thursday, it's finished and we're a day short. So we buy another one, cook it up, and there's always leftovers. We get to the end of the week and we have leftover chicken. So this is a great recipe if you, like us, have stuff like this left over. This is really quick, it's easy, and it's something you can leave on the top and people can just go back to it as and when they want some. Anyway, let's have a look at the ingredients. Okay, so as I said, I've got some leftover chicken here. It was a whole chicken, just leftover bits. You don't have to use this if you want to, you haven't got leftover chicken, you want to cook this lovely recipe, then just use raw chicken and you can cook it in the soup, but great for leftovers. Here, I've got 2 carrots, which I've diced. Try and make them the same size if you can, so that they cook quickly and evenly. And then 3 sticks of celery, which I've also diced. Half a white onion diced. 2 tablespoons of plain flour. The juice of 2 lemons, and I've also put the zest of 1 of the lemons in there. Now, I like mine really lemony, but you might not, and you'll know your audience better than I will. So when you make the soup, you might want to adjust it, put some in, try it, and if it's not lemony enough, add more. Similarly, you can always add a 3rd lemon if you wish. Here, 2 cloves of garlic crushed. Here I've made up an Italian seasoning blend. You can buy that already done from the supermarket. I do it this way because I've always got lots of herbs and spices in, so make it myself. And here is just a teaspoon of dried parsley, thyme, rosemary, and oregano. I've got a litre here of chicken stock, and actually I've used 2 chicken stock cubes in this because I like mine really chickeny, and I might even need to top this up with water if we haven't got enough stock when it goes in the pan. And then here is orzo pasta. Now, as I said, this is a dish that will sit nicely on the top. If you were eating this now, you could just put in the raw pasta into the soup when we're cooking it. I do it this way because we're all eating at different times, and I know that this will keep perfectly well for 2 or 3 days in the fridge, and as and when I want to decant it into a smaller pan, I can just add some of this cooked pasta and it's a lot quicker. And that's it. That is all you will need. As I said, this comes together really quickly. It's going to take us about 15 minutes. So let's get started. I'll see you over at the hob. Let's get cooking. So our pan's on a medium heat. I'm just going to add some olive oil, about a tablespoon there, not too much. And then I'm just going to go in with some butter also. I don't have to hang around. I'm going to go straight in now with our carrots and our celery. Get all of that in there. And our onion. Okay, remember that was half an onion. Again, adjust the quantities, guys, to what your taste preferences are. This is a guide, this is how I make it. Just give it a stir around, just to incorporate it. And I'm going to leave that now for about 5 to 7 minutes, and we'll come back and check on it. Okay, so that's had 5 minutes now, and I can see the onions are now starting to go translucent. So this is perfect time to add our garlic and just stir it through. And we're going to give that 30 seconds or so. Doesn't need long. And at the same time, whilst that's cooking down, I'm going to add in our herbs so they can all go in. Again, if you don't like some of those herbs, change it up, switch out. Basil would go really well with this if you've got some dry basil or fresh basil, fresh parsley. Anything you like will work. That looks good to me. Okay, then our flour. So that was the 2 tablespoons of plain flour, and we'll just get that in. I'm just going to lower the heat slightly. I just want to cook that flour out for 30 seconds or so. Obviously, the flour is going to act as a thickener to this soup. Do remember, if you are putting the pasta into this particular pot as you're cooking it, that will also thicken the soup. So do have some extra sort of water or stock on hand in case you need it. Okay, that looks good to me. So our chicken stock, just add a little bit first, just to introduce it to the mix. A little bit more. That's it. Stir it all around. It's already smelling delicious, and I haven't even put the other goodies in yet. That's it. That looks good to me. Okay, and then in with the rest of your mix. Okay, that's it. At the same time, go in with our lemon juice and zest as well. Now, if you were using raw chicken, this is the stage that you'd put it in, okay, because you want to make sure that's properly cooked. Because I'm using already pre-cooked chicken, I don't need to. I'm going to actually give this now 5 minutes with a lid on, so the veggies are pretty much there or thereabouts, and then we will add in the rest of our ingredients, which basically is just the chicken. So I'll see you then. Okay, so that's been simmering away now for about 5 minutes. I'm now going to add in our leftover chicken. Again, as I said before, if you're doing it with raw chicken, you know, you might need a little bit longer on that timing, but obviously you'll know best. You'll be able to check it. Just stir it through, and all I want to do is leave that in there for probably a couple of minutes, really, just to reheat, make sure that chicken's reheated through properly so it's safe to eat. And that is it. We are done. That is your mother soup, all ready to go for when people want to eat it. And what we're going to do, obviously, I'm just going to show you quickly now how I do it per portion. So I'm going to move that off the heat. Let's just move it over here. So I'm going to bring in another pan there. Let's put that there for you. And get yourself a ladle. And just ladle that in to your other bowl. I should probably bring it over, actually. My wife's going to go mad. Okay, make sure we've got a bit of everything. This is my lunch. Okay, that's it. Perfect. Okay, and then we want some of our pasta. Okay, so we just put some of this in here, again, as much as you want. That's probably good for me. That's it. Just wipe that off there, and then just stir it through. If it's clogged together because you've pre-cooked it, don't worry. As soon as it goes in here, it's going to separate out. And I'm just going to turn that heat up on there, give that another couple of minutes, and we'll be ready to give it a try. I cannot wait, and I will see you over at the bench so we can see how we've done. Okay, guys, I've plated it up, put it into a lovely bowl here. Sorry, camera lady's actually off today. She's not around, so I'm having to do this on my own. Normally, she'll pan in for me and show you how it looks. So I'm trying to do my best there. Hopefully you can see that. If not, obviously the thumbnail is a very good representation of what is in front of you now. So I just want to check it for some seasoning. I just want to make sure I don't put the seasoning, I don't put salt and pepper in it in the main pan, purely because I don't know who's going to be eating it. Imogen doesn't like pepper. William loves salt. It's a bit like that. So I just sort of tend to, everyone does their own. No, doesn't need anything, actually. That's perfect for me. Oh, that lemon flavour is absolutely divine. And those herbs make a real difference, really gives this dish a punch. Let's try that chicken. That is so good. It's just so, it's hearty and light at the same time. Hard to describe. It's got those Mediterranean flavours, which just basically put a smile on my face whenever I eat them. You've got still a little bit of crunchiness to those veg, which is nice. They're cooked, but they're a little bit al dente. You've got that lovely orzo in there, which thickens the soup and just makes it that little bit more hearty also. Have another little bit. This is definitely one to give a try. You saw how quick and easy that was. This was done in under 15 minutes. And I think even if you were using raw chicken, it would probably take the same amount of time, to be fair. But you would not be disappointed with that. As a matter of fact, I don't think anyone would be disappointed if you put that in front of them. Guys, I really appreciate you tuning in till the very, very end. If you're new to the channel and you like the content, please do consider subscribing. You can click on the watermark or the subscribe button down below. If you've got a recipe that you'd like me to cook, please do send it through. I'll put all of the details of this recipe down below in the description as always. I've got to go off and eat this now. And then after that, I'm cooking my daughter and her friends a bolognese. They're all coming round tonight, so it should be quite a raucous affair here in the house. Anyway, all that's left for me to say, until next time, is it's cooking good.